Happy Easter, YouTube! I don't know what I was doing there. It's very good to make your acquaintance again. Today we're going to have a different kind of video. Miss Flaking Makeup has tagged me to answer 8 questions posed to her, which I have to answer myself. So, in that particular order of the 8 questions, I'm going to answer them all right now. Here we go. List 3 things we don't know about you. Very hard to think. Oh, number 1. I have a skin condition. Wonderful way to break the ice, I know. I have a condition called urticaria, commonly known as hives. The Latin of urticaria, or the Latin translation, is nettle. Essentially, under certain conditions, I will feel like I've got a nettle rash on my torso, my back, and my arms. So, in extreme heats, under stress, under shock, pain, sometimes in exercise that it's a bit too strenuous, I literally feel like I've been thrown in nettles. Torso, arm first. Very uncomfortable. You won't catch it, from me anyway. It's one of those little things you kind of have to live with for an undisclosed, who knows, amount of time. I actually got it when I was in Spain on a holiday with my family. Just walking the streets, lovely weather. Very uncomfortable. I have to take tablets for them actually, so I don't flare up and feel like I'm on fire. So once a day I have a tablet of fexofenderin. So if you see me produce a tablets and swallow with said water, I'm not a drug addict. Also, I'm sorry if you get any noises going past. My house is in a country and we live right by a main road. That's why my eyes tend to look up. I'm easily distracted. Sorry about that. I could do it at night, but Mrs. Bailey's got to sleep. The second thing would be... oh, fears. Why do we cover fears? When I was a little boy, or when I was a younger boy, I hated balloons. Couldn't stand them. I think when I was 5 I popped one, and the part of the shrapnel flew in my mouth and I nearly choked on it. And when I was little, I used to hate them, so going to parties I would always be very, very much over here if a balloon was like... I've overcome said fear, but I'm still a bit nervous at them. I have a bunch of balloons about. I'm just like, okay, you're not gonna swallow them, you're not gonna choke, just choke. Everything will be fine. Location shift. Sorry, I've got to check the fire. It's starting to go out, but I've still got to record. Third fact, well, you don't know about me, I share a birthday with... I share a birthday with Ben E. King, 28th of September, and he is the gentleman who coins the lovely song Stand By Me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, oh, stand by me. Oh, won't you stand by me? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's have a bit less of that. I'm not a vocalist by nature. Question 2. If you could morph any 2 animals together and to have the result as a pet, what would you pick? Oh, I like dogs. Really like dogs. So a dog would be in there. You know what? I've always wanted to be able to just talk to a dog, have a conversation with him. So if we mixed the vocal cords of a parrot or a human, humans aren't really animals. We're monkeys. If a really advanced parrot, his vocal cords inside a dog. Just love to be able to talk to a dog, wouldn't you? Question number 3, do you have any party tricks? I can do a couple of impressions if that counts. What's what I can do off the fly? Oh, for those of you who've seen Shrek, do you remember the little gingerbread man? Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! The Muffin Man! Question 4, what is your one weakness? I am stupidly ticklish. If any of you actually think about coming to me and tickling me, I'm not going to be sorry for my actions. I kick. Question 5, can you do any impressions? Oh, well, we've already covered that basis. But I feel I have to answer it somehow. I can do Jason Statham, actually.
Alright, I'm Jason Statham. Chances are I'm wearing a suit, I'm driving a car, I'm going to shoot you in the face. I talk really gravelly because I'm really hard. Because I'm Jason Statham.
Question number 6, do you or did you have any weird habits? I wouldn't necessarily call these weird, but these are things I just tend to do. Every time I go to a bathroom, no matter where I am, I always feel the need to wash my hands before I leave. It's not necessarily OCD, I just like to have clean hands. More often than not, I'd say 9 times out of 10, if I'm got for the next day, I'll get an outfit ready. You know, hang a shirt up, pair of jeans, shoes. You know, put the jacket where I'm going to remember it. I like to, you know, be very wary of my appearance. I like to think I look good anyway. 7. If you could meet one celebrity, who would it be? Not necessarily a celebrity, but he's famous and he's iconic. Clint Eastwood. Because I can't think of any other actors/directors that have impacted my particular taste of filmography anyway. I mean, Hitchcock's and the Kubricks are arguably the greatest directors who ever lived, but they're directors. And you have Sean Penn and Tom Hanks, you know, actors who've dabbled in directing, but they're more of an actor. Whereas Clint Eastwood, got it right. I mean, he's been directing for most of his life, actually. The Dollars Trilogy, Dirty Harry, Gran Torino, Unforgiven. Keep forgetting where I was going with this. Hang on High. I can't think of any other actor and director with a higher quantity of, higher quantity of films that I love with that quality. If you get what I mean. I mean, some actors, they make one absolutely brilliant movie, but he could make a load more, and they could all be terrible. Whereas you could have a guy who makes a load of films which are all right. But I think Clint Eastwood, for what it's worth, has, for me personally, he's got the quantity to quality thing right, and I hope to God I work with him, because he is getting on in years, unfortunately. So hopefully, Mr. Eastwood, if you see this, I'm an actor, and I'd love to work with you. And number 8, name any one thing you cannot understand why people like. Butter. I'm not big on butter, to be honest. I'd rather have my toast dry, and it just seems like a waste of milk. I actually had a flatmate in my first year of uni. I'm in my second now, and he'd always make toast, which is a typical student thing to do. Anybody likes toast, and you put butter on, fair enough, but he'd smother the butter on it, and if there's any excess on the knife, he'd just lick it off. I don't like that. Yeah, butter. I don't mind butter, like tiny amount of butter on my toast, but everyone just lathers it, and it ruins the toast. You just give the toast a break, you know. Granted, toast and butter are friends, but
Less butter. Less butter.
and thank you for watching this video. Now, I don't know if I have to tag anyone at the end of. Sorry, I don't know if I have to tag anyone after this video. So by the time I upload this, I hope that my classmates see this, because your name's going to be in the description box. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to pick a couple of people. A couple of my classmates, your names are going to be picked, and you have to do these questions yourself. And on that note, I think that's everything. Yep, that's all the questions. Have a lovely day, YouTube. And have a great Easter.